Thursday night baseball from Coors Field in Denver. It's the home opener of this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Second,
digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy out. Fielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Second.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Popped up. Calling for it. Goldschmidt. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta is under it, makes the catch, and that'll. So striding forward now, Jake Lamb. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Jake Lamb.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 0-1. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got that average up near the .340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Gonzalez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping up now, David Peralta. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Blackmon's after it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in, Michael Saunders. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Has a look, now the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time. Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. Lamb fields it cleanly, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
First baseman,
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. In is Gerardo Parra. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. A line shot to third base. Ready now, Trevor Story. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. On to first, and the throw goes right by him from the stretch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Greinke comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Martinez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Nick Hundley. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Catcher, number 5, Nick.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And Reynolds will look this one in for the first out. Here's Chris Owings now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Stepping up to the plate, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, David.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball one. Here it comes on 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Here's Greinke's 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Dahl is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 9.
Ready for another
Second
chance?
baseman,
DJ LeMahieu. He topped out in his first trip. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Drilled to first. The tag, and he is out. Digging in to try it again. Charlie Blackmon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next. Here's Nolan Arenado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is... And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Line drive to center field. Blackmon patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jake Lamb. He singled his last time up. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So coming to the plate, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Now that is some kind of power. That's a changeup on the first pitch. And he got out in front and pulled it and hit a home run with it. Let's see if he can straighten something out in this at bat.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Lucroy has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Fielder, number 5.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mark Reynolds. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Drilled to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Now at the plate, Gerardo Parra hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Gerardo Parra becomes out number 2 this inning. Scooped up on the backhand. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the open. Striding in once again, David Peralta comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
David Peralta.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard. Here's Michael Saunders now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Michael Saunders. That's a strike.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So digging in now, Nick Hundley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez is right there as he takes it for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Owings now.
Chris Owings.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal, do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Blackman will make the catch. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Catcher. Jonathan
on the ground to the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Peralta is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
DJ LeMahieu.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in once again, Ketel Marte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Lucroy gathers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that retires the side. Here's Charlie Blackman now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The center fielder, number 19.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Peralta moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And here's a ball hit in the air. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Jake Lamb standing in now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
Lamb.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Blackman is right there, one down. Here's J.D. Martinez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. David Peralta. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. So striding in, Michael Saunders, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he takes ball 1.
This is a big at-bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at-bat.
Parra has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Next for the Diamondbacks.
Digging in once again, Nick Hundley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Swing and a liner. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And he struck him out. His 7th. Digging in to try it again, Mark Reynolds. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
In is Gerardo Parra. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. High in the air out to center field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And this is fouled at the plate. And he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Next for Colorado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Reynolds is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's... Here's Chris Owings now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Shortstop, Chris Owings.
On the ground up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Center fielder
stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And you've got to wonder if fatigue is becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th. 3-0 is not the way you want to start the 8th out.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Parra's throw comes in too late. He's already in safely at third.
Now batting.
Digging in the
baseman,
switch hitter, Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tap down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. LeMahieu gets to it. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Gonzalez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jake Lamb. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. On the ground to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Grounded to first. And he is out on the tag. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Martinez coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Digging in now, Nolan Arenado. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Hard hit ball to second. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Number 56 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Trying to pick things up where he left off. David Peralta, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Parra is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Michael Saunders now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. A purple and black crowd of 50,000 plus on their feet now in Denver. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike three. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing